Hello friends. Have you ever felt that twist in your gut when your partner doesn't text back? You try to stay calm, but the silence grows louder, second after second. You check your phone again, still nothing. And your mind starts inventing stories, where they are, who they're with, what they might be doing. You know you shouldn't jump to conclusions, but something in you won't stop. That spiral, that loop, that's jealousy. Most of us meet it, at some point. But here's the part we skip. Jealousy isn't actually about them. It's about us. It's about fear. About feeling not enough. About the idea that we could be replaced at any moment. And if we don't face it, that fear becomes poison. It starts fights that never needed to happen. It invents stories that aren't true. And worst of all, it tears apart what we wanted to protect. So in this video, we'll unpack it all. Where jealousy comes from, what it really means, how it shows up, and most important, how to stop it before it damages something real. This isn't shame, this is freedom. If you've ever felt jealous, even a little, you are not broken. You're reacting to pain, and you deserve better than a life ruled by fear. Let's talk about what's really under jealousy. Most people think jealousy protects love. That if you don't feel it, maybe you don't care. But that's a story movies sell, and a lie we repeat. Jealousy is not passion. It's not protection. It's insecurity with good PR. Psychologists link it to attachment wounds, especially anxious attachment where love feels unstable, or cognitive distortions like spiraling into the worst outcome, assuming the worst with no facts. If you grew up with inconsistent affection or betrayal, your nervous system learned to scan for danger, even in safe places. Jealousy then is the alarm, ringing when there's no fire. Why does it feel so convincing? Because it's not just a thought. It's emotional memory. You're not reacting to now. You're reacting to every moment that made you feel unseen, unloved, unwanted. So jealousy isn't about your partner talking to someone. It's about what that moment triggers inside you. Maybe the voice says, "I'm not enough," or "they're going to leave me," or "love always ends badly, stay alert." That's where the trap begins. When you act on that fear, checking phones, testing, accusing, you don't build connection. You build distance. You're not preserving the relationship. You're draining the trust. And ironically, the thing you fear most, abandonment, becomes more likely. Because nobody wants to feel suspected in their own relationship. People want to feel trusted, wanted, safe. Now, quick pause. If this is resonating with you, please give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't yet. It helps this message reach people who need it. Okay, back in. Jealousy doesn't always explode. Sometimes it whispers. A cold tone. A quiet withdrawal. Passive-aggressive lines. Overcompensating with affection. Or withholding love. All from the same root, emotional uncertainty. Here's something that hit me hard. No person is free who is not master of themselves. Epictetus. 2,000 years on, and it still lands. Jealousy often means we've lost self-mastery. When we haven't done the inner work, we try to control others to feel safe. True safety comes from within. The more secure you are, the less you need to control someone else. So what is that inner work? What does it actually look like? First, name the fear. Don't just say, "I'm jealous." Ask, what am I afraid of now? Fear of loss? Of comparison? Of being left behind? Put words to it. Jealousy shrinks when clarity grows. Second, question the story. Is this real or a fear loop? Has your partner actually done anything wrong? Or is your anxiety filling blanks with worst-case scenarios? Third, reconnect with your worth. Value yourself. You are not competing with anyone. The fuller your life is, the less you cling. Fourth, speak, don't accuse. Try. I felt off when this happened. That invites conversation. What were you doing? Shuts it down. Let your partner into your inner world. Don't make them the enemy of your feelings. And finally, create freedom, not fear. Boundaries are healthy. Control is not. A boundary says, "This is what I'm okay with." Control says, "You must not make me feel insecure." Only one builds healthy love. Let's be honest, jealousy exhausts both people. If you're the jealous one, you know the scanning, the dread. If you're the one on the receiving end, you know the weight of proving yourself, again and again. Neither feels safe. So what's the alternative? Not pretending jealousy doesn't exist. Not shaming yourself for feeling it. Be aware. Be responsible. Be real. Say to yourself, "This is my fear. I own it." Sit with it. Explore it. But don't act it out and expect someone else to clean it up. That's maturity. That's growth. That's the start of emotional freedom. One more to leave you with from the Buddha. You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. Jealousy doesn't need revenge. It doesn't need justice. It needs attention, compassion, healing. Next time the jealous voice shows up, don't fight it. And don't obey it. Listen. Understand. Move through it with wisdom, not fear. Because lasting love only grows where trust runs deep. And you are more than your fear. You're learning. You're healing. You're growing. Thank you for being here with me. Take care of your heart. And may love always guide your path. If this little journey spoke to you, subscribe so we can keep exploring love and life together.